All right, what's going on, Bar Hoops? Coach Kevin Holt, Coach Gibson here. What's up, Coach?
What's up, brother? How you doing?
Man, good. We about to play y'all in football. I'm a West Charlotte staff member now,
I'm
so
suited and booted for the night, baby. I'm
hey,
ready.
it's gonna be I don't know if it's gonna be a good one, but it's gonna be a good one.
Oh yeah,
If
it's
that
definitely gonna
makes
be a
sense.
good game. You know what I mean? We're gonna talk that talk and walk that walk, baby.
For sure. All right, so we're doing state championship contenders for North Carolina public schools and private schools. Uh, we have a lot of classifications. We have 1 through 8A in the public schools and 1 through 4 in the privates. We're not going to give each one if we don't feel like a team is going to make that state championship. We're not going to fake the funk. We're going to be realistic. All right. So, Coach, for 8A, who you think could be there? Because I feel like we're going to have the same people.
I pretty much went with 4 teams, man.
Okay.
I like Marla Creek.
Yep.
I think they have a really good shot. They got some new additions.
Yes, sir.
And I think that they kind of poised. They got a senior point guard. They brought in the Hobbs kid. I think she's gonna really level them up. I just like what they got going on, man, and it's kind of like the Lake Norman thing. I think they're gonna have a team that's just really hungry. That's been so close. They're gonna be a tough out any night, every night. You know what I mean? So I think they're gonna be up in that contention. I really like what South Meck has going on. Just from last year's ability to build, and then they've added a piece or two as well. Some of their young kids are going to be able to move up. So I think just looking at the scope of the 8A and how they do that, they'll have a shot at it. RGK, I just think they're going to be really strong.
I agree.
Anybody that knows Autumn Washington, like who she is character-wise, I'm thinking she's going to come back with a chip on her shoulder and something.
For sure.
And I'm we're rooting for this kid, right?
Yeah, got to.
So
she's the type of kid to root for.
I'm so proud of the kid, Amani, just how she's blossomed since she's gotten there, man. So to see them two together is gonna be awesome. And then the kid Layla Mount, who's kind of developed over the summer as a point guard away from where everybody can see it. So I think they're gonna be really good with that kid Aaliyah Harrison, the young kid.
I like her too. She plays with aggression, and
I'm telling you. Motor is now a skill set. She got a supercharger. I'm telling you. So yeah, for sure. I think they're going to be really good, well coached. I think it's about their time too. Been a good program for a while, man, and they're back to where they were, in their early stages of that school. And then lastly, I'm putting myself in the mix, man. I think we're pretty good with a young team. We're gonna do what we're gonna do. We got a big chip on our shoulder, and I just think the way our conference is designed, like it pretty much is going to prepare you for a playoff.
Sets you up, yeah, definitely sets you up for success.
So, and the way our schedule is rocked out, it's like, yeah, you pretty much in the playoffs once you hit January for us. So,
agree.
I think that's going to be something that kind of helps my team mature really quick.
I agree. Those are the teams I had. I think Mallet Creek is definitely. This is the. I've been rooting for Mallet Creek every year to win the state championship. I've been thinking Mallet Creek gonna win it this year. Mallet Creek gonna win it this year. So I'm not gonna say they're gonna win it this year. I think they have the pieces, but I do like RGK. I really think RGK is gonna be.
I really do.
A good team. They're gonna. Them and South Meck. I think they do play each other this year. I know Autumn said she was looking forward to that. So it'll be interesting. In 7A, I have 4 teams. I got North Met. I think that's one of the favorites. With Autumn Lacey, of course, Lanice, the Charter kid. They're loaded. They play physical, but I'll still say the same thing I've been saying for years. They're going to have to be able to shoot the ball. Yeah. Like if you can't shoot the ball, it's going to be hard to beat some teams. It's going to be hard to beat some teams. Lake Norman is my favorite still. I think they just have so much talent. With Jetta coming back and playing her senior year at Lake Norman, it's going to be a hard out. Lake Norman finally lost in the North Meck Summer League for the first time in 5 years.
Yeah.
which is a crazy record, if I must say so myself.
In that event, that's a crazy run, period.
Right, because the amount of talent in there is ridiculous. And that was the first time they lost, and they lost in overtime. And they didn't have Jetta.
Yeah, so that game was awesome, man.
It was. I watched that on the NFHS app, and I was just like, man, this seemed like we in March. So I think those two teams, and they played almost every year in the playoffs, if I'm not mistaken. Like they've always been right there with each other.
Yeah, so they played each other. I want to say the last two playoffs.
It might have been longer than that. I feel like it might, because Nevaeh played them at Lake Norman, I feel like twice, if I'm not mistaken.
Right. You had the year where they put North Make out, then they put Mallard Creek out back to back.
Yes, they had that stretch where they had to play all of them. And then Boston played last year. Was it not last year, but the year before? Boston was there. So yeah, it's been 3 years straight that they played them. Because didn't they play them last year, if I'm not mistaken?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, so 3 years straight that they played each other. I think it'll be a fourth year this year, if I'm being honest. Now, McDowell has a chance to say, hey, we still around. Like, we're not going to back down from anybody, because the run they went on last year was amazing. They still have the big there that's been amazing. She's a real, and I always forget her name, but she's been solid throughout her years. And Porter Ridge, I think Porter Ridge is the other team that I would think that, because of Miley Malcolm and Ashanti Taylor, when you have two individuals like that, they can push your team to a bigger level. So I think that they will kind of get them into position.
Right, and I agree with you on everybody there. I actually had McDowell as kind of a front runner, just realizing that they lost none of their contributors. They had some seniors, but they didn't lose anyone that was a major contributor to their team. And the way that they lost, I felt like, they probably somewhere quietly working with no Wi-Fi, just in there, just getting it in. And so I think they're going to be really good. My concerns would be, how do they, looking at their conference, and how they can, prepare themselves for it.
That's what I was just thinking the same thing, because, Lake Norman's going to be battle tested. They're going to play a non-conference schedule that's going to be smoke.
Like, they got two. We'll wait till we get to the next class.
Yeah, for sure.
I've had my eyes on those two teams that are in their conference, which is kind of the reason why I think they have a shot.
Yep, I agree. Did you have anybody for 6A?
Exactly what I'm talking about, man. I think with North Iredale, they're really good. And I saw Statesville, who has a few pieces.
Yes, Statesville does have a few pieces.
And I think that when you playing in a conference with, Lake Norman, you know what I mean, and you're gonna have to play teams like that, I just think they can prepare them for a 6A run that kind of works. I also think, even with Charlotte Catholic, being down, still got some pieces that come back. And again, playing in this area and playing in that split conference allows you to play teams that's going to be, playoff teams in higher, conferences and classifications. So, I think they got a shot, man. We're just talking about Contenders, and I think they got a shot, man.
Yep, I do think so. I think they can do it. So 5A, I think this one is a loaded division. I think I got 3 teams, and Coach, one of them I think Coach gonna be excited about.
All right, go ahead, Coach.
Who you got?
I definitely got that Northwest Cabarrus.
I got Northwest Cabarrus too.
Oh, yes, sir. I seen them up close and personal. I was blessed to get to watch them. They come together, a young, fun group to watch.
I think so too, right? And I think with Mackenzie, if Mackenzie leads the way she should, they have a chance. Because now don't get me wrong, there are some real battle-tested teams in this. Because you still got North Lincoln, East Lincoln. East Lincoln is the only losses last year. I looked at it. They only lost to North Lincoln. They lost to them 3 times, and they lost to Watauga once, and they lost to Hybrid twice. Those are their losses for the year. I don't know if you know, but Watauga had Kate Sears. North Lincoln was undefeated for most of the year, and they brought back. They still got Emma Monetary. And she's going to average probably about 30 points a game.
For sure.
We'll be realistic. But North Lincoln,
yeah,
hey,
really good team. Really good team.
They got the talent. I feel like they have one of the most talented teams that you won't see as much because they're not a Charlotte team, but man, they are talented. Lydia, I think the Ashland kid. I'm probably going to miss some kids because they got a lot. Ashland Black is tough.
Yeah. They're good. They're really good.
They're going to be really good. Who'd you have? Yeah, everybody that I didn't say.
The only team that I want to say that you didn't say is West Roran. Tierra Thompson, welcome back to North Carolina. Yes, sir.
That makes a big difference.
They got the kid back that tore ACL last year. So they've kind of gotten maybe 2-3 pieces back that have the play that have that championship experience and have something to prove because she has the athletes. She lost 2 or 3. One to injury and then one moved out of state, and she's back and from what I know, better than ever. You know what I mean? So
with her on the team, you guaranteed 10 wins probably.
Yeah, she definitely adds 10, 12 wins to your total just because she's dangerous every night. We try to keep up with kids, right? So this summer I was able to watch and see how she, adjusted where she was at. She's a Baltimore kid, and that's a tough area to play basketball anywhere. Sure. So when she came back, man, I think it's just big for our state. It's big for West Virginia, definitely. And I think that just put them right back in the conversation with getting a few pieces back. So
I didn't know that part. That makes that might change up some things for that conference.
Right? Coach, we're gonna let it get started, but they definitely gonna be in our picks, man.
For sure. 4A, I think I only got one, and that's Stuart Kramer. I think that was my one.
And I gave T.W. Andrews. I had a chance to see them this summer.
Yeah. Oh, if they was in our
right. I just went across the whole. I didn't want to.
Yeah, we ain't going across the whole state, Coach. But I like Andrews. Andrews got size, guards. They loaded.
Coach, I don't go against Ashana. I've known that since a baby. She's a baby, man. She ain't going against that one. That one.
Oh yeah, and
sure they're tough. They came up together, and they were just short last year. I think stay out of their way.
I think that they were good. Did you have anyone for 3A?
I did not, man. I did not have anybody for 3A. I thought Union Academy, they got a shot because they're the only one there, but I don't know what they got.
Yeah,
I don't even want to give them. No,
3A, I didn't really have anybody. 2A, I had Queens Grant.
For sure.
Queens Grant's going to be in the mix, but unfortunately,
Bishop.
Not Bishop, Cherokee. You got to go through Cherokee. Cherokee's on the good side.
So Cherokee's still 2A?
Yeah, they're 2A.
Yeah, that does change the scope of things, Coach. I think Misa and Zamaya are still going to be probably the most exciting kids to watch in that 2A basketball.
Yeah, I think so too. And then what is it? 1A. Did you have anybody for 1A?
No, sir. I did not have anybody in that 1A.
Man, I'm still going to shout out Coach Ryan. I think 1A might not be that tough this year. You don't got Bishop. You don't got Cherokee. You don't got Queens Grant.
And again,
why not Jackson Day?
I'd never count him out, man. You never can.
Yes, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? He's going to definitely put together a product, and it's definitely going to be ready to rock and roll. So, I definitely don't count them out of being in contention for that. You know what I mean? Who is,
So, private schools, 3A. I don't know 2A or 1A, but 1A, Victory Christian should be there. 3A, Concord Academy, of course. Yeah, I know one you high on. You can say it, Coach.
What, for the 3A?
Yep.
I like that road that you talking about, the team we talked about earlier on the road, right? The Gaston school, right?
Yep, Gaston Christian.
Yeah, Gaston Christian, man. I think they're gonna be pretty good. They put some pieces together. They got a few pieces together. And what I like about what they put together is they put together some motivated kids. You know what I'm saying? Some kids with something to prove. And that's what I like about their roster and how they, if they gel right, man, they're going to be a tough out. I was able to see, Concord Academy too, and they added some pieces. So both, they're both going to be really, really good. That's going to be a great game to watch anytime.
For
But yeah,
sure.
I definitely think they're going to be really good for the 3A. They're going to shock a lot of folks and really
I
represent our
agree.
area well.
I think those are the two teams, at least from our area, that's going to be 3A. You still got Grace Christian.
Right.
Greensboro Day is going to be improved. High Point Christian is going to be much improved. So, but Concord Academy and Gaston Christian get to play each other at least twice. And we play against Gaston Christian and Concord Academy this year. So I'm excited to see how they fare against us at Cannon. 4A, I think it's a two-man race. I mean,
That's it, Coach.
if I'm not mistaken, I think it's a two-man race between Cannon and Providence Day. And I think it's going to come down to like guards. I think guards are going to have to be I think right now both teams are like a little bit I think we're like Cannon's a little bit ahead because of the history and they've won back-to-back state championships.
Mm-hmm.
But with Jada coming back,
yeah,
it's hard to say they're not going to be there to fight for that championship.
Right. And they got really good as they got rolling last year.
Yep.
If they figure that thing out early and then get better as they get rolling, it's going to be some exciting conference games,
Yep.
And so, I agree with you with those two, man. I think, Cannon's got to maintain it as they got that tough schedule again, and they're just trying to maintain it. It's always hard to kind of, defend it more than it is to chase it. It just seems that way talking to championship coaches. And so, I think that's going to be how they handle both of those two dynamics from a mental aspect will actually determine their outcomes, man. But I definitely think we're on the same page with, those two being the top two contenders for private school.
For sure. I think it's going to be a good time. Like this season should be good. I hope we win state championships on the West region for everybody. That would be great.
I hope we get the sweep this year.
Yeah, that would be great. I like talking junk to the people on the East. So appreciate you, Coach. That was our state championship contenders. Look forward to speaking to you again soon, Coach.
All right, no doubt, brother. Appreciate you having me.